Prabhuji, Dandvat Pranam, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandvat Pranam.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, so we will start our Bhagavad Gita session. We'll offer prayers. We'll revise a little and then we'll enter happily into the oceanic love of Krishna. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगणलघुरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान सगण ललिता श्री विशाखान विदांश नमां विष्णुपदाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामने गौरत्विषे नमः हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीन बंधो जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा. So warm welcome to all of you in our 7th session. That is the 4th week out of how many weeks? 45 weeks. And we are in the final part of the first chapter. So we all studied how Arjun was baffled, especially when he brought the chariot. He told Krishna to bring the chariot in between. And he has addressed Krishna as Achyuta. Yes. So does anybody remember what this name of Krishna means? Achyuta means? Anybody? You can answer in Hindi, English, whatever language you want. Marathi, whatever. But you have to tell me what it means as Achyuta. Yes. You have to raise your hand. I have to hear from you, all of you. Yes, Ujjwalji.
Sir, the infallible one.
What does it mean? What did I explain? Infallible means in what sense? Because he does not fall down because then he is God. But what does he does not fall from?
सर क्योंकि
There's
वे अपने
something that,
भक्तों के वचन नहीं गिरने देते.
he does not अपने भक्तों को जो उन्होंने वो दिया हुआ है वो उससे कभी गिरते नहीं. Very good, Jul. So this is a very nice. He never fails in his affection for devotees. Okay. So yes, we have gone through that, and then we also saw how till 20. What verse did you complete? Until 26, right? You completed till 26. Now we'll go for 27th verse. We also saw all the warriors. How many 26 के 27 तक किया?
27 Prabhuji.
Yeah, because 27 का ही वो था. Okay. So in 27, I still repeat that verse because this 28 is little connected to 27th. Not little, it is completely a link. Although we have done it, we have to still revise it to create the mood of next set of verses. So, although this is the fourth part is from 28 to 46, we may not be able to complete all the verses in one shot. So, half will complete today, half will complete on Thursday. Then our first chapter will be over. Okay. Here 27th, it is said, तान् समीक्ष्य स कौन्तेय सर्वान् बन्धून् अवस्थितान् कृपया परया विष्टो विषीदन्नम् idam ब्रवीत्. When the son of Kunti saw all these different grades of friends and relatives, he became overwhelmed with compassion and thus spoke. So Arjun actually became very compassionate. You have to understand this point because here the entire Bhagavad Gita starts. Here is where you and I, even you, all audience, and those who will hear this in future, and I, and even everybody has this problem that we become compassionate. Okay, we have this moha. So in moha, we do certain activities which are not at all required, which is just to satisfy our own whims. Like I feel that, let us say I feel somebody should become, what do you say, a great singer. My son should become a great singer. So we try to mold him and put him into coaching classes of singing and so, Sare Gama Padanis and all those things. After doing all this, he doesn't want to become a singer, but we want him to be a singer. So it is our mental, what do you say, push, the manovegam. And because of that, we want him. But that is because we want, we could not become a singer. We want to become a singer and we cannot become a singer. So we try to use somebody else. So whatever we are reposing on others is something that is what we want. So sometimes there is duty and sometimes there is absolute activity. For example, dharma, the path of dharma. I'll give you a practical example. So what is the duty of a mother? To take care of a child proper. That is the actual dharma. That is the actual kartavya and that is actual dharma. Dharma means the laws which tell you what to do as a mother. Okay. But the problem is what we do. We want to go for kitty party, all other things, and enjoy. And we want to go away from the responsibility saying that, actually they need me, I have to be there, I have to be social. So this is all created by your mind to abscond from this duty. If somebody is let us say, politician, what is his job? His job is to make sure that nobody begs, everybody is taken care of. But what is he doing? He's more into, what do you say, corruption and trying to earn more money or make more power. But his job, the power he was given is to serve the people. So sometimes our duty is something and we do something else. And because of that, we all incur reactions. Reactions of not doing what you are supposed to do. And another case is those are very soft-hearted. They tend to use compassion as a tool. वो दया का इस्तेमाल करते हैं. ओह मुझे दया आ रहा है इसलिए मैं ये नहीं करूंगा, मैं ये करूंगा. So sometimes those who are very decent or very responsible and they don't want to look like a bad guy, they use compassion as a tool to abscond from their duties. Now, what is this duty? I'll explain you a little bit. Okay, it is with everybody. Okay. This duty is, there is asakti, okay. We are in this world, so whatever we see, we want to achieve it or we get attached to. Okay. So when you have attachment, you want to achieve it. So when after asakti comes kartavya. For example, I'll give you a simple example. Somebody begets a baby. So before baby, he doesn't have any duty there. Once he begets a baby, he automatically there is affection, moha. So he starts loving, and from here, then there is kartavya. अरे इसको बड़ा करना है, इसको आगे जाके IAS ऑफिसर बनाना है, वो सपने जो भी हैं, immediately कर्तव्य. अब मैं कमाऊंगा, मेरे बच्चे को बड़ा करूंगा. And after kartavya, there is karma. Karma means one is bound by his duties given according to what do you say? He accepts that there is God and whatever duty I'm doing, he has that concept, so it becomes karma. and then that becomes dharma. Dharma means it is when you start following the rules of scriptures. What a mother should do or father should do, that is what you do. Then it becomes dharma. And when you do what Krishna wants for your kid, that becomes adhyatma. So the upper you go, the lesser reaction and lesser binding. The more you are below, the more you are been bandhan. And the more upper level, top gear mein jitna chalte hai, the more liberated you are. Let us say you see your kid as Krishna's mercy. Then you will serve very happily and with no affect, no what you say, asakti. It will be pure love. So then you are liberated. Okay. But if you do that as asakti, then there will be so many ifs and buts, and there will be so much of botheration, so much of anxiety. So that is how it works. So here, Arjun is a cause now because he is having this compassion, remember? And now because he is having compassion for his relatives and his gurus, Dronacharya, Bhishma, etc., he doesn't want to fight. Now, obviously, Arjun is not an absconding guy. He doesn't run away. He is actually having a compassion. But his compassion is misdirected to the body, not to the soul. And that is where Gita starts. Okay, remember this point very clearly. Sometimes many of the motivational speakers or people around, they have this habit of using Gita to become famous. So they quote anything and say, Gita mein kaha hai? And they speak all bodily things. Gita mein kaha hai कि अपनी माँ को रोते हुए मत देखो, किधर लिखा है? अरे डंडा मारा है कृष्ण ने अर्जुन को. ये सब छोड़ो, ये अध्यात्म बुद्धि है. त्रैगुण्य विषया वेदा निस्त्रैगुण्यो भव अर्जुन. सेकंड चैप्टर में ही बोल दिया. अरे 3 गुण के बाहर की बात कर मूर्ख. तो संसार की बातें क्या कर रहा है? कॉस्मोलॉजी के हिसाब से अभी सूर्योदय का डायरेक्शन बदल गया. ये उत्तरायण की तरफ जा रहा है. नहीं तो सन इधर से आता था, पहले इधर से आता था विंटर में. तो कहते हैं कि अरे मूर्ख, तुम ये देहात्म बुद्धि की बातें क्या कर रहे हो? मेरा तेरा जनस्य मोहोयम अहम ममेति. तो हमारी जो दया है, our compassion is misdirected towards the body, and because it is misdirected towards the body, it is full of dvandva. Now I'll explain you what is dvandva. Dvandva means there is duality. Duality means there is nothing good and bad. It is just the other part. Like if this is my mobile, then this is the glossy part and this is the matting part. This is like the back, this is the front. So if I say I can see this, I have this in my hand, then automatically you also have this in your hand because it is associated. So sukha and dukkha are associated. The moment you take material sukha, that thing itself become the cause of your dukkha. Yehi samsparshajab hoga dukkayuna evate adyantavanta kauntena te shuravate buddha. I'll give you a simple example. Just like you go to a doctor, let us say that you have some pain in your teeth, okay, and you're like moaning, and somebody comes and gives you some jadi booty. Take this jadi booty and you start chewing and your pain goes away. So now did that guy do good or bad? उस आदमी ने आपको जड़ी बूटी दी और आपका दांत ठीक हो गया. उसने अच्छा किया कि बुरा किया अपने जीवन में? जो नए स्टूडेंट्स हैं, जो कभी मेरे लेक्चर नहीं सुनते हैं, आप लोग ट्राई कर सकते हैं. यस, दत्ता जी किधर है? दत्ता जी एब्सेंट है?
नहीं है सर. नहीं, वो उसने बुरा किया बिकॉज वो एक्सपीरियंस उसको लेना चाहिए था, लेके देना चाहिए था. इट इज एन एक्स्ट्रा एडेड एफर्ट्स, करेक्ट ना? द पेन हैज टू बी टेकन.
दत्ता जी आप असुर साउंड हो जाएंगे ऐसे बोलेंगे तो. अगर आपके सामने किसी को दांत में दर्द है और आपके पास एक जड़ी बूटी है जो चबाने से उसका ठीक हो जाएगा, तो आप उसको देंगे कि नहीं देंगे? आपका कोई दोस्त है, आपकी जेब में एक दवाई है जिससे ठीक हो जाता है, तो आप दोगे कि नहीं दोगे?
देंगे.
कभी कभी हमारे लोग है ना, गीता पढ़ते पढ़ते फिलॉसफी को दूसरी जगह भी लेके जाते हैं। जैसे कोई एक्सीडेंट से गिर गया तो नया नया स्टूडेंट गीता का बोलता है, क्या है, अपने कर्मों का फल ही तो भोग रहा है, वो आत्मा है, शरीर को कष्ट होता है, आत्मा तो अमर अजर है। बाकी लोग बोलते हैं अबे नलायक 108 कॉल कर, एम्बुलेंस कॉल कर, भाई तो क्या कर रहा है। तो सही है, अच्छा है, कोई बात नहीं। तो देखिए ये द्वंद्व है। द्वंद्व का मतलब है कि आपको एक अच्छा काम करेंगे तो एक बुरा होगा। फॉर एग्जाम्पल इसमें क्या हुआ, व्हाट हैज हैपेंड हियर इज दैट व्हेन यू गिव मेडिसिन टू समबडी, यू, वो जो डॉक्टर कमाने वाला था ना, द डॉक्टर वाज सपोज्ड टू अर्न समथिंग फ्रॉम दिस गाय, you blocked it. So although it is not a bad thing, but indirectly, even without your cognizance, even without your own understanding, you by default did a wrong activity. So this material creation is designed itself in the way that it is full of dvandva. Dvandva means the moment you do good
Duality.
to somebody, by default something bad is happening. Okay, like for example, you are driving a bike and वहां से एक बाइक वाला आ रहा है, आपने उसको बम्प कर दिया, लेट अस यू बम्प ऑन हिम ना, उसको पाँव में लग गया, उसको पाँव में पूरा खून आ रहा है, तो अच्छा किया बुरा किया, आपने दुख दिया कि सुख दिया? दत्ता जी बताइए। आपने उसको दुख दिया कि सुख दिया? दत्ता जी टेंशन में, मेरे को असुर डिक्लेयर कर दिया प्रभु जी। दत्ता जी डिप्रेशन में चले जाएंगे, बोले क्या हो गया, बताइए, म्यूट अनम्यूट करके बताइए। आपने किसी को ऐसा ठोक दिया, अब वो अच्छा किया बुरा किया?
बुराई किया है।
नहीं, आपने अच्छा किया।
Okay.
कैसे अच्छा किया बताता हूँ। जो उसके दुश्मन है ना,
हाँ,
जिनको लग गया है, उसके जो दुश्मन है खुश होंगे कि अच्छा वो
खुश
इसको
हूँ।
लगा।
It's
So
अकर्म विका। हाँ,
yes, so this world is full of dvandva. You automatically give happiness to somebody else.
correct. That is
So
the-
Krishna is saying, Arjun, why get into this dvandva? And why make your life's decisions based on dvandva? So Nistray Gunyo Bhava Arjuna. Wake up of these three gunas. Don't get into the binding of this goodness, passion, and ignorance. Okay. Think on absolute level. But Arjun in this verse, 27th verse, is having this compassion. Huh? He is having this compassion that how will I kill my brothers? So now from verse 27 to 46, Arjun is going to lament and he is going to show the symptoms of materially attached person. When a person follows a wrong philosophy, what are the symptoms he is going to get? ये आपको भी आता है, हमको भी आता है। जो ही हम रॉन्ग, इसका मतलब आपको वापिस गीता पढ़ के एब्सोल्यूट लेवल पे आना है। ठीक है, आइए 28 वर्स। अभी यहाँ पे मटेरियल कंपैशन और स्पिरिचुअल एनलाइटनमेंट के बीच की बात होगी। ठीक है, आइए। अर्जुन उवाच, वर्स 28। अर्जुन उवाच द्वेष्वेमं स्वजनं कृष्ण युयुत्सुं समुपस्थितं सीदन्ति मम गात्राणि मुखं च परिशुष्यति। Arjun said, my dear Krishna, seeing my friends and relatives present before me in such a fighting spirit, I feel the limbs of my body quivering and my mouth drying up. So if you see, what is Arjun seeing? वो quivering हो रहा है, उसको टेंशन, धड़ 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 होता है ना, हम लोग कुछ करने जाते हैं, धक धुक होता है ना, ऐसा वो होने लगता है। एंड मुख जो है वो सूख रहा है। तो कभी कभी ऐसा बहुत मटीरियल एंजाइटी आ जाता है, तो ये बॉडीली सिम्टम्स अपने आप आते हैं, क्योंकि हमारा माइंड के ऊपर हमारे बॉडी और सेंसेस एंगेज्ड हैं। आवर बॉडीली सेंसेस एंड दिस द पार्ट्स ऑफ आवर बॉडी, द कर्मेंद्रिय, द ज्ञानेंद्रिय, they are all linked with the mind. So the moment a mind is in anxiety, it will show all the symptoms in the body, the parts of the body, especially when you are materially attached and you are seeing them doomed away. That is the time जब आप अपने रिश्तेदार को खोते हैं ना, या खोने वाले हैं, अब तक खोया नहीं है, you have not yet lost them, you have not lost your relatives and you are about to lose them, the very thought, you will start shivering, you will have, your mouth will dry, or you are going to lose something which you are attached to. You lived in a world, you created a world, and now you are going to lose it. Just even the thought itself will create problem. And here Arjun is seeing that I have to kill my 100 brothers, I have to kill Guru Drona and my grandfather Bhishma, I have to kill so many others, great grandfather Bhishma, so many others I have to kill, and after killing all of them I have to sit on the throne. It is better I go away. You will see this in your life also. आप अपने जीवन में भी देखेंगे कि आपको ऐसी परिस्थिति आती है कि ऐसा लगता है छोड़ दो, इन लोगों को छोड़ के चले जाओ, रहने दो इनको सुख में, ऐसा लगता है कि नहीं लगता है? लेकिन वहां से भाग के जाना सोल्यूशन नहीं. दैट इज व्हाट कृष्णा इज सेइंग. Like for example, you do any job. Let us say somebody wants to become a software engineer, so he gets into computer engineering. He does softwares, he practices all the software, newly upgraded softwares. He gets into a company, he writes codes or whatever, he does all those things. But after getting job and heavy payment also, he is not happy. बोलिए, अब तो अलंकृत कहाँ है? तो बोला था मेरा क्लास है, उसके लिए आप पहले वर्क कर दीजिए. जस्ट गिव मी 1 मिनट. हरे कृष्ण.
Hare Krishna.
A bit of interference in between. ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है. दास विजय बात कृष्ण. ठीक. So here we are seeing, anyways, so the moment you are attached, and even Arjun here is attached to all these people, okay, and that very attachment is visible in the symptoms. So these, when a person is compassionate in spiritual sense and when a person is compassionate in material sense, the difference is that here the mouth is drying, the hands and legs are quivering. This is material compassion. This is not spiritual compassion. From this you can make the difference. Okay. So sometimes, a devotee, sometimes good people, they appear, they show compassion on people, worldly compassion, and they pose to be very great saint. They are not saint. A true saint is one who can liberate you from this world. Just like feeding the poor, even if you don't feed, Lord Narayan is feeding hand to elephant, you don't have to take the credit. Okay, feeding is done by Lord Narayana himself. He has created this world. So we think feeding the poor, giving them clothes, no, that is not highest. Surely that is material compassion. You can't deny that it is not material compassion. It is material compassion. But that is not going to help. Just like a drowning person who is drowning in water, you go and give him nice clothes, you go and give him nice food. What is the use? The main thing is to remove him from the water. If somebody is drowning. So the Jivatmas are drowning in this world of Maya, and we are interested to give them more Maya. So that is not going to help them. Obviously, we can temporarily help them and then gradually guide them, but that helping should not be the goal of life. Okay. So we all have to learn that this material compassion is different from spiritual compassion. It is said those who have spiritual compassion, they already have, they are devotees of Lord. Only they can have compassion, because once they become devotee of Lord, then they can see everybody in connection to the Lord, and then they can serve everybody happily and spiritually. And even the material goodness, the good qualities that you see in good so-called material people, they are very temporary and flickering. They are based on selfishness. वो अपने स्वार्थ के लिए अच्छा ही दिखाते हैं. एक बार उनके चीजों को तोड़ दो तो उनका असली रूप बाहर आता है. हाँ, जैसे बहुत लोग बोलते हैं हाय हाउ आर यू, सो गुड ऑफ यू. उसको बोला आंटी थोड़ा 1 लाख रुपए दो, है इमीडिएट उसका गुडनेस गायब हो जाता है ना. तो so sometimes people are very good, they wear nice tie and coat, but they come to loot you. And there are people who are very simple, they appear very foolish. They are good devotees of God, they don't loot you, they live in their world, they in fact help you to become good devotees. So it is mentioned in Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam, a great scripture, pure scripture. It is mentioned that a devotee of Lord has all the good qualities as compared to a materialist who makes a show of good qualities. Isliye, many of the people who live in corporate and material world in a very high position also want to learn Bhagavad Gita. Why they want to learn Bhagavad Gita? The reason is, although they are in very rich, opulent place, they are staying with good people, so-called good people who are very educated and who are very technically sound, who are well-mannered, who are neat and clean, but yet you feel a kind of fishy smell there. What is that fishy smell? The selfishness that they carry. The selfishness that they carry. The moment you go there, they feel very nice. It's a very nice august assembly, very nice light, chandeliers, so much of nice fragrance and for perfumes and beauty and the eyeliners and the hairs, the embroidery and such silky cloths, the shoes, the coat, and the sweetness. Oh, so nice of you. They'll catch your hand and say, oh my God, I'm so proud of you. And you feel like, oh my God, oh. And then one little thing and they kick you out. So it is mentioned here in Bhagavatam, there's a nice verse. It says, Yasyasti bhaktir bhagavati akinchana sarver gunes tatra samasate suraha hara bhaktasya kuto mahadguna manorathena sati dhavato bahi. It says, one who has unflinching devotion for personality of Godhead has all the good qualities of the demigods. He has all the good qualities of demigods. But one who is not a devotee of the Lord has only material qualifications that are of little value. This is because he is hovering on the mental plane and is certain to be attracted by the glaring material energy. So this material energy has a lot of glare. So people get stuck in that glare, and in that glare they do little bit of good work and they think this is compassion. That is not compassion. It is surely compassion, but of a very lower grade. It is a material bodily compassion which has no standing in front of Bhagavad Gita or the absolute life that we should be actually living. You understand? See, just like there is a small boy, okay, एक छोटा बच्चा है, हिंदी में पूछता हूँ आप सबसे, विद्वानों से, एक छोटा बच्चा है, वो बच्चा, फॉर उदाहरण के लिए वो अंबानी का बेटा है, अंबानी को तीसरा बेटा है, छोटा, कुंभ मेले में गुम हो गया, अंबानी ने खोजा नहीं मिला, अब वो बेटा यहाँ भटक रहा है, ठीक है, अब बेटा यहाँ भटक रहा है और एक अंबानी के परिवार से कोई रिलेटिव है जो जानता है उनका बेटा है, देख रहा है बेचारे गरीब है, कहीं भीख मांग रहा है, कुछ कर रहा है, तो उधर हम क्या क्या कर सकते हैं? उधर हम उस बच्चे को कपड़ा दे सकते हैं, खाना दे सकते हैं, रहने छोटा घर भी दे सकते हैं। ये लेके तेल डाला हुआ उसमें, हम उसको घर दे सकते हैं, सब कर सकते हैं, ठीक है। लेकिन एक और काम कर सकते हैं, उस बच्चे को ले जाके हम उसके बाप के पास पहुंचा सकते हैं। So we can give him good clothes, good makeup, everything. Or one thing is that we can take him and give it back to his father. Which among these? Choose A, B, C, D. Which among these is best? A, you give him clothes and leave him. B, you give him food, leave him. C, you give him a small home to live and leave him. And D is take him back to Ambani. Which among the following is best? Yes, Akash. Sorry, Akanksha. Akanksha's name. Yes. Yes, Akanksha. Which is best?
Send him back to his father, Godhead.
D. The option is D. Send him back to his father. He already has an opulent life. It is just by his forgetfulness he has come here and he doesn't know where to go. So we all living entities are Krishna's amsha. Mamaivamsho jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana. We are entities who belong to Vaikuntha world. A world where there is no kunta, no misery. And we are living in this world full of dvandva. Even if you have a lot of money, still there is pain. Even if you are very beautiful, still there is pain. If you are very beautiful, everybody will look at you. Then there is problem. If you are very rich, everybody will want to loot money from you. If you are very famous, everybody will want to have a photo with you. Look at Virat Kohli. He is famous in India, but then he is running on the street, loitering on the streets of London. Why? Because people there are not much into cricket or especially Indian players. So he goes unnoticed. He wants to live a normal life after earning so much of name and fame and money. That is how the world works. And those who are foolish, they want to become famous like him. And he wants to become infamous like you, so that he can live his life. Huh? So we all, I'm just giving his example, like everybody undergoes this. So whether you become rich, famous, strong, bodybuilder, let us say you have a very nice muscle built up, very strong built up. What will happen? The dance bar people, no, they want bouncers. So they will hire you, they'll pay you and hire you. What you will do? You will protect people, those who are drinking. Andar pee rahe, gadbad mat karo. So all your muscle power is used somewhere else. If you are very intelligent, somebody will employ you. So basically, this material compassion, whether you stay something in this dvandva, is not going to help you. So it is a very important point that we belong to the Lord. Why not go and choose to be with the Lord? That is actual stature. That is where Bhagavad Gita starts. It starts with this ignorance. In this 28th verse, his mouth is drying, his hands are quivering, all the material symptoms are seen here. Okay, we'll go to 29th verse. वे पतुश्च शरीरे में रोमहर्षश्च जायते गांडिवं संस्कृते हस्तात् त्वक्चैव परिदह्यते. My whole body is trembling, my hair is standing on end, my bow of Gandiva is slipping from my hand, and my skin is burning. Now see, earlier 28th verse, what was happening? His mouth was drying, hands were quivering. Now that has transformed into entire body trembling. Tharane laga hai. His body trembling and hair standing on end. And the Gandiva bow is slipping from his hand. Okay. And his skin is burning. His entire skin is started burning now. And these are the symptoms of materially attached person. At the same time, these symptoms are also a spiritually advanced person. But the difference is that he has tears in his eyes out of love for God. And here the tears are in the fear of losing your relatives. See, in your life also, at a point in your life, you must have found that your own relatives have kicked you out, or they don't want you in a certain thing. When you don't have job, when you are jobless, when you have very less marks in your studies, or you are not famous, or you don't have any much of skills, they reject you. And then you feel very rejected and dejected. Then you work hard, and then you again achieve success, and you become famous. Then they all want to be with you. They all want to be with you. Ah, so nice, so nice. Huh? They all want to be with you. This is how it works. This is how you are fooled. Huh? So the point here is that Arjun is trying to appease people who were already torturing him. Arjun had all the reasons to kill these people. Huh? But here Arjun is not going to fight for major reasons. I think so. There are 5 reasons which we will see later. The reason why he did not want to fight, it is compassion. One of the reasons is he had false compassion, which is visible in this verse 28 and 29. Okay, then he said, मेरा enjoyment का क्या होगा? मैं मजे कैसे मारूंगा? 30 to 35. Sinful reaction, fear of sinful reaction, 36. Social reasons, 37 to 46. And destruction of dynasty and confusion, chapter 2, verse 1 to 7. These are the 5 reasons he didn't want to fight. So one of the reasons that we're dealing in these 2 verses is compassion. So Arjun, he started getting this quivering and shivering of the body, But actually, it is not because of spiritual thing, it was a material attachment. Okay, verse number 30. So now the first reason was compassion, which was verse 20-29. Now another reason is enjoyment. What is the use of killing so many people? How will I enjoy? So that is from 30 to 35. We'll try to catch up with these verses. 30. Na cha shaknomi avasthatum भ्रमति वचे मे मनः निमित्तानि च पश्यामि विपरीतानि केशव. I am now unable to stand here any longer. I am forgetting myself and my mind is reeling. I see only causes of misfortune. O Krishna, killer of the Keshi demon. Keshava. What is Arjun calling Krishna here? Keshava. Keshava means, he says, the killer of Keshi demon. Okay. So he's addressing, because you killed the demon called Keshi, who represents ignorance. Please kill my ignorance. So that is why Krishna is addressed here as Keshava, the killer of Keshi demon. So he's saying that I'm not able to stand here any longer. My hands and legs are quivering. I can't stand. I'm forgetting myself. I don't know who I am. What am I doing? Means, why am I crying? Why am I upset? And and I can't kill these people. I don't know what to do. To do one thing, he's saying Brahmati, forgetting myself. And I see evil. आगे आने वाला बहुत प्रॉब्लम देख रहा हूं मैं. पश्यामि विपरीतानि. आगे बहुत सारा काम विपरीत होने वाला है, मैं देख पा रहा हूं अभी. He's saying I can see that. Or frustration, why am I here? I should not have come here at the first place. मैं किसके चक्कर में आ गया, मैं कैसे आ गया, नहीं चाहिए मुझे पावर, मैं छोड़ के जा रहा हूं. And Krishna is saying nothing. He's just quiet. Just like sometimes, in our Gurukul, the kids will come and they complain something. So half of the problem is solved when you understand that problem. And it is so childish. Okay. Yesterday, one boy came, 3 boys came fighting. He said, क्या हुआ? तो बोलता है, प्रभु जी, इसने मेरे धोती को लात मारा और गंदा कर दिया. तो मैंने इसको बोला, धो डालो. तो इसने धोया और रख दिया। तो बोला फिर अब प्रॉब्लम क्या है? तो बोले ये वापिस नहीं ला रहा था, मुझे ही बोलता है लाने के लिए। मैं बोला भाई अब धो के सुखा दिए, देन आई टोल्ड यू मेरे तो लाके तो देता। नाउ दे आर फाइटिंग दैट हु शुड ब्रिंग द धोती। So in front of Krishna our fights are like this, useless fights which make no sense at all. They make no sense at all. We are fighting for things which are tiny puny. Okay, so that is called ignorance. And then here Arjun is saying, अब मैं नहीं लड़ूंगा प्रभु, मैं कैसे आनंद लूंगा, क्या फायदा सिर्फ लड़ाई झगड़ा करके। हम भी ऐसे ही बोलते हैं ना, हमारे कर्तव्यों को करते हो किसी और का नुकसान देख के हमको दया आने लगता है। तो एट दैट टाइम you should know still you have to do your duty, you should still perform your karma. You understand? You should not overthink, you should know what is your karma. This entire material life is also individualistic. Your activity are your activity, they are not based on other activity. For example, you know, like you all are attending this class. So your duty is to attend the class. Your duty is to make notes of the class. Your duty is to revise the notes, read Prabhupada purports. And my duty is to prepare class and give you on time and as palatable and as plausible as possible. So we all have our duties. Now if you do my duty and I do your duty, will it be okay? You give class and I hear. So we all have our duties. We should always perform our duty irrespective of our attachments, our failures, our success. We should still perform our duty. Krishna says that is in your hand. Rest you leave on me. Okay, we'll study that deeper later. Here he is saying, O Keshava, please. Here again Bhagavatam purport, something is quoted. It is mentioned, Bhayam Dvitiya Abhiniveshatah Syat. The moment you enter the duality, Bhay automatically follows. So bewilderment is due to excessive attachment. The moment देखो द्वंद्व में एंटर मारोगे तो अपने आप भय निर्माण हो जाएगा। ठीक है, ये लिखा गया है। ओके 31 न च श्रेयोनुपश्यामि हत्वा स्वजनमाहवे न कांक्षे विजयं कृष्ण न च राज्यं सुखानि च। Now Arjun is saying, ठीक है, you want me to fight, but I don't say anything in the future. What is there in the future? He says, I do not see how any good can come from killing my own kinsmen in this battle, nor can I, my dear Krishna, desire any subsequent victory, kingdom or happiness. अरे बाबा, न विजय मिलेगा, न विक्ट्री मिलेगा, न राज्य मिलेगा। हाँ, इतना लड़ाई झगड़ा करके मैं कौन सा किंगडम में जाके बैठूंगा कृष्णा? इतने लोगों का मर्डर होने के बाद इनकी पत्नियां मेरे को प्यार से थोड़ी देखने वाली है। उनके मन में कितना रिजेंटमेंट होगा, हमारे पति को मार के बैठा है गद्दी पे। सुखानि च, कौन सा सुख मिलेगा मुझे? आई विल नॉट अचीव एनी हैप्पीनेस कृष्णा। एंड नाउ लुक, ही इज सेइंग कृष्ण, फ्रेंडशिप दिखा रहा है। हे कृष्ण बताओ मुझे क्या मिलेगा? दोस्ती दिखा रहा है। न च श्रेयोनुपश्यामि, मुझे आगे कुछ इसमें श्रेयस्कर दिख नहीं रहा। देयर आर टू टाइप्स ऑफ चॉइसेस, वन इज कॉल्ड श्रेयस, वन इज कॉल्ड प्रेयस। इन एंटायर लाइफ you always have two choices. Shreyas means one that is long term benefit and preyas means which is short term benefit. So people tend to choose preyas, short term benefit. लोग नजदीकी सुख खोजते हैं, दूर का उसका दुख नहीं देखते। जैसे अभी समझो रात में बहुत आइसक्रीम खा लिया, 4-5 आइसक्रीम खा लिया, मजा आ गया, खा लिया। लेकिन जिसको अकल होगा उसको मालूम है कि बहुत सर्दी होगा, जुकाम होगा, जैसे मुझे हुआ है, पर मैंने आइसक्रीम नहीं खाया तो भी हो गया। बट यू नो, वो श्रेयस सोचना चाहिए दूर का, कि कल क्या होगा, 1 साल बाद क्या होगा, 10 साल बाद क्या होगा। ऐसे लोगों का सक्सेस रेट ज्यादा रहता है। और जो प्रेयस सोचते हैं उनको थोड़ी देर के लिए अच्छा लगता है, पर बाद में वो फायदा नहीं है. It makes no sense. So here he is saying, O Krishna, Swartha Gatim hi Vishnu. That actually, if you want to be selfish also, your Gati should be Vishnu. Prahlad Maharaj is saying, Swartha Gatim hi Vishnu. That if you want to be selfish, then be selfish to be the devotee of Vishnu. Nate vidhu Swartha Gatim hi Vishnu. Durashaya ye Bhairartha Maninaha. Andhayathandhai Rupagiyamana. Tepi Shatantra Marudam Nibaddha. He says, actually one should simply, what do you say? तुमने ट्रांसलेशन इतना बड़ा निकाल दिया, उसको देख के डर लग रहा है, इतना नहीं पढ़ेंगे. So, Swartha Gatim hi Vishnu, one should only make his life to go back to Godhead. His goal of life is to attain Krishna's feet, Lord's feet, Vishnu's feet. So here, if that is not done, then all the bodily attachments that we have, mother, father, relatives, it will create a kind of, fear in our mind. So one will say to क्या इनको छोड़ देना, नहीं, छोड़ना किसी को नहीं है. कैसे काम करना है इसका अकल लगाओ, समझे? काम करने का तरीका है, गोल को अचीव करने का तरीका है. Okay. So he is saying, ठीक है कृष्णा, तुम चाहते हो कि मैं सुखी रहूं, लेकिन मुझे इतना बताओ कि इतने लोगों को मार के मैं क्या करूंगा? Because actually a Kshatriya, he attains the planet of Surya planet. If he fights war and he dies in war as a Kshatriya, he is by default promoted to Surya planet, a very heavenly planet. And renounced order, if you live a renounced order as a Kshatriya, it is a dome. So Arjun here is talking of renounced order things, and while doing the duty of a Kshatriya, which is not appreciated. So it is that Arjun is not ready to kill. He doesn't want to kill anybody. And it actually is mentioned by Acharyas that Arjun said that मैं जंगल चला जाऊंगा अभी, छोड़ देता हूँ. So कृष्ण से ठीक है, जंगल में जाएगा तो द्रौपदी वापिस वस्त्र हरण करेगा, और तुझे खबर जाएगा तो तू क्या करेगा? बोले I'll come and kill him. So when you are going to come and kill him, then kill now, not later. So people want to, and look at, there is one word here, Swajanam Ahave. Because the whom you are telling me to kill is not ordinary people. They are my Swajan, my own kinsmen, my own people. You want me to kill my own people? How is it possible? So he's shivering, he somehow wants to go away. He says, I don't see any happiness. मैं कैसे खुश रहूंगा? And it happened. अर्जुन को एक क्वेश्चन युद्ध से पहले था, 18 अध्याय सुनने के बाद वो प्रॉपरली युद्ध करने लगा. युधिष्ठिर ने पहले युद्ध कर दिया और बाद में सेम डिप्रेशन उसको बाद में आया, लेकिन उसको गीता से कुछ नहीं हुआ. भीष्म देव ने उसको आंसर किया. भीष्म आंसर्ड हिम that what you did was perfect. Okay. Now verse 32, 33, 34 and 35. 4 verses are together. We will read. He says how he sees there is no happiness. That is the reason here. 32 to 35. Kim no rajyena govinda kim bhoger jivitena va yeshamarte kangshitam no rajyam bhoga sukhani cha imeva sthita yuddhe prana tyaktva dhanani cha acharya pitara putran acharya pitara putra tathaiva cha pitamaha madula shushura pautra shala sambandhinastata etan hantum ichchami gnatobi madhusudana अभी त्रैलोक्य राज्यस्य हेतो किम नु महि कृते निहत्य धात राष्ट्रान्ना का प्रीति स्यात् जनार्दन. O Govinda, of what avail to us are the kingdom, happiness, or even life itself, when all those for whom we may desire them are now arrayed on this battlefield? O Madhusudan, when teachers, fathers, sons, grandfathers, maternal uncles, fathers-in-law, grandsons, brother-in-law, and other relatives are ready to give up their lives and properties and are standing before me, why should I wish to kill them, even though they might otherwise kill me? O maintainer of all living entities, I am not prepared to fight with them even in exchange for the three worlds, let alone this earth. What pleasure will we derive from killing the sons of Dhritarashtra? ये कह रहे हैं प्रभु क्या आप गड़बड़ करा रहे हो? All these relatives, all that we have mentioned now, okay, सब brother-in-law, father, मतलब fatherly figures, father-in-law, सब उधर खड़े हैं लड़ने के लिए. ये मेरे हैं. स्वजनम आहवे. He's saying, Kim no Rajye na Govinda. What kind of kingdom I will get? What is this achievement? आपको बोला जाओ अपने ससुर को मारना है, मारोगे? Will you be able to kill your father-in-law, mother-in-law, somebody whom your father knows, and they are standing in front of you in the war, and this war is dharmic war. You are supposed to do duty and protect everybody. If he can touch your wife, then he's going to touch all the women. So he has to be killed. He has wrong intentions. He has poisoned your family. He has tried to burn your family. You have to kill him. And not that you are a normal person. You are a Kshatriya. It is your duty to kill him. Even if you don't want, then do it as a duty. Because those who do their duty go to heavens. It is mentioned in Parashar Smriti 330. Do vimo purusho loke surya mandala bedino. Parivrada yoga yuktascha rane chabhi mukhe hataha. That those who fight chivalrously and die, they attain heavenly planets. स्वर्ग की प्राप्ति होती है. The question यहाँ पे है, the question यहाँ पे इधर लगा इन्वर्टर का. We don't have electricity from last 2-3 days. Our transformer has been, ये इन्वर्टर का बचा है थोड़ा सा पुण्य. सभी चार्जिंग वाले हैं, मुझे चार्जिंग का वो पैसा लेना चाहिए, है ना? दुकान को दूंगा चार्जिंग पॉइंट. Flash charge 100 rupees, simple charging 10 rupees. Hare Krishna. So we have to understand that the attachment. He's saying, what will I achieve? मेरे को क्या मिलेगा? किम्नो राज्य न गोविंद. कैसे मिलेगा? कोई काम का नहीं ये चीज. And here Arjun is very smart. He's saying, Krishna, he's saying, मेरे को तीनों वर्ल्ड भी नहीं चाहिए मुझे इस दुनिया का सुख. इनको मार के अगर मुझे नहीं चाहिए, मैं I'm not going to kill them. He says, what to talk? Let them come and kill me. Still I will not resist. My death is, ऐसे कितना डिप्रेशन में चला गया अर्जुन बेचारा. मैं मर जाऊंगा, उनको नहीं मारूंगा, है ना? हम लोग ऐसा रहता है ना. घर में कभी कभी भाई भाई में लड़ाई होता है प्रॉपर्टी को लेके, तो एक भाई बोलता है काम कर दादा तू सब रख ले, मैं छोड़ के चले जाता हूँ. But that is wrong. That is wrong. Why? Because he is asking his part. Then you give him his part. He has not told you to throw away your part. That is your weakness of mind. That is a lack of proper understanding. Because you are emotionally attached to him. You hear the words that he has not even said. He has said, I want my part of property. Ideally, he should live joint, but if he can't live, then give him his part happily. And then you create your own part. But what do we do? तुम सब ले लो, मैं चढ़ के जा रहा हूँ, ले लो. You know, that is how we do. You remember, in husband-wife, there are fights. Fight means some saying, missayings, understanding, misunderstandings. So then, the wife is like, मुझे कुछ नहीं समझ में आ रहा है, मैं जा रही हूँ. अरे जाएगी तो तेरा नुकसान करेगी. कितना दिन रहेगी अपने मायके? घर वाले भगाएंगे तेरे को, जा वापिस. So, but people take extreme actions. So Krishna is laughing on Arjuna. Even if they come and kill me, still I am going to give them the property. ठीक है. Krishna is like, okay, no problem. तू तेरा प्रवचन चालू रख, मैं कुछ बोलने वाला नहीं हूँ, क्योंकि तेरे जैसे हर जीव यही बोल रहा है. Every jivatma in this world is talking same thing, and Krishna is dealing with them daily on this. It does not matter where. He is not very much astonished what Arjuna is saying. सब यही बोलते, सब यही लेते हैं. Nobody chooses Krishna. Nobody chooses God's side. That is the fallacy. That is the fallacy of our choices, and that is why we are always unhappy. And those who choose Krishna always become happy. So here, Arjuna is using the word Janardana. So Janardana means Jana Ardana and Jana Ardana. Jana Ardana means one who is destroyer of people, and Jana Ardana means one who is destroyer of pain. So he's saying you are the destroyer of people, so you destroy, I will not destroy. Or you are the maintainer of people, you maintain them, I will not maintain. But what he doesn't know is that Krishna maintains, yet he does not maintain. Because he maintains, yet he has given this false material world in the hands of all these jivas to deal with. Matstani sarva bhutani, nacha matstani bhutani. It's going to come in the 9th chapter. How he deals with the creation. Okay. That's why here Arjuna is calling Krishna as Janardana. Okay. Okay. So here it is. So now we'll see 36th verse, and then this part will be over. Yeah. Oh, sorry. 36th is okay. No, we'll keep it here only because 36th is about sinful reaction. We'll take it in next session. 36 to 46. Let's see how it goes ahead. Then we are sinful reaction is another cause. Social reasons we have to understand. उसमें थोड़ा समय जाएगा. And confusion will come in the next chapter. So 2 parts will remain. We'll see them. We have 3 more minutes. Any question, you can raise your hand. And pertaining to these previous sessions and today's session. Okay, please. Akanksha.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु, दंडवत प्रणाम. केशवा जो नाम है भगवान का, वो सिर्फ केशी डीमन को मारने के लिए है कि और भी उसके और भी
Last time I told you, right? Last time I told you Keshava means Ka, Isha and Va. Va means here, I'll show you. Give me 1 minute. A means Vishnu, Ka means Brahma, and Isha means Shivji. But that will Akesha it comes. So I don't know whether for Kesha it will be applied or not. But A means Vishnu, Ka means Brahma, Isha means Shiva. So if you join Ka, Isha, it becomes Kesha. A, you have to see Va refers to Vishnu, but whatever it is. Keshav directly refers to the killer of Keshi demon, and also Krishna, his hairs were curly and very beautiful. So sometimes some premi devotees call him Keshava, very sweet. Curly hairs वाला, घुंघराले बाल वाला. ये देखो, ऐसा है. ओके. जिनके बाल घुंघराले होते हैं ना, वो बहुत बुद्धिमान होते हैं. कृष्ण के बाल घुंघराले तो बुद्धिमान थे, लेकिन मुझे कैसे पता, बताओ? How do I know? Because it is not mentioned in Gita. Those who have curly hairs are very intelligent. Actually, I also had hairs. Just joking. My shika is still curly. You see, it goes little like this later. Okay. Anyways, any one more question? We have 1 minute more, 60 seconds. Okay. All the great scholars are taking notes and studying. Very happy to see all of you. So you don't have question now. Next session, we will see verse 36. Why he feared a sinful reaction. उसको पाप का भी डर लग रहा था अर्जुन को, और ये सारा सृष्टि का जो चेन है वो ब्रेक हो जाएगा मेरे वजह से, इसलिए मैं नहीं लड़ूंगा, ऐसा बोल के वो गांडीव छोड़ देता है. तो ये अगले वर्सेस में आएगा, वर्स 36 to 46. We'll see those 11 verses in our next session. My humble request again that please you This is Prabhupada's purports. It is available online also, and you may have a copy ordered online or nearby your any Iskcon temple or something like that. And study the purports. See these purports that are there. Okay. Because what I teach you is from the notes that I prepared from those purports, and the notes that I prepared from different commentaries of different acharyas. So what I am giving you in very short time is the essence. Okay, there are some more statements, some more details that may touch you, that may click you. Those are there in the purport. So my humble request is spend at least 15-20 minutes of a day, because we do only 2 sessions. So you still have 5 days. So wake up little early for 15 minutes or 20 minutes, read one purport, you know. It will, when you are revising, you and I are on the same page. नहीं तो क्या होता है, आप फिर अभी आत्मा के लेवल पे आपने काम किया नहीं है, वो आत्मा के लेवल को समझना होगा. And once this chapter is over and once Krishna starts Atma, then I will teach you one way to realize Atma. That sadhana will do for 3 minutes daily. उसके बाद आत्मा रिवील होने लगेगा. ठीक है? Because that is what I was demanded, that we want self-realization. हाँ? तो realization करवा देंगे, टेंशन मत लो. You are in the right hands and the right place. Okay, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.
प्रभु जी, वो पार्थ सारथी प्रभु जी जो श्लोका रिसाइटेशन का स्टार्टिंग में लगाते हैं ना, उसका कुछ लिंक या
हाँ हाँ.
पार्थ सारथी
Yeah, yes, send you the link. Yes, send you the link.
ओके
Okay, please
ओके
copy the link. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी, हरे कृष्णा.
कृष्णा प्रभु दंडवत प्रणाम.
हरे कृष्णा.
श्री कृष्णा प्रभु जी, श्री कृष्णा.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी, हरे कृष्णा.
हरे कृष्ण गुरुजी. हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी.
Hare Krishna.